Shanti Krinaban.
Om Shanti. Today Baba is explaining about the highest form of success. To become 100% embodiment of success. And the only way to experience that is to do it with the accurate method, which involves Baba, which involves karma, which involves godly love and the inner power of the soul. When all this are in harmony with our senses as well as subtle senses, in every little karma too, you experience success. What is the sign of success? There is natural happiness, lightness. There is a spiritual intoxication. So let us go through today's Avyak Murli, the date of which is 2nd August 72. Title is Attain Perfection by doing every karma methodically. Attain perfection by doing every karma methodically. The first question Bapdada asks us is, do you consider yourself to be having attained success by using the right method? By belonging to Baba itself, we experience success. But moving along the path of Srimad. Now Baba is going one step deeper, asking, do you think you're following the right method by which you consider yourself to have attained success? As whatever effort one makes, naturally the aim of that effort is to attain success. Anybody, those who are ignorant, those who are in knowledge, everybody's effort is to attain success. And thus people of the world nowadays have accumulated a lot of occult powers because there is a thirst for success. So is it absolutely right to attain occult powers, to attain success? We have to ask a question. They have occult powers, whereas here we have success using the right method. People in the world could challenge us. How do you think you are actually on the right path or using the right method? So in further Murli, Baba explains how people will be convinced. Success through the right method is accuracy. Success through the right method is accurate. But they have put this into another form. And thus they go into occult powers. Now again, do you consider yourself to be the embodiment of success, or to be successful than somebody else, sometimes out of the jealousy, out of some other attitudes or motives? Are we using Baba's Srimad, or something else is coming in between just to attain success? We have to check. If every thought or action is accurate according to Srimad, then there will definitely be success. If there isn't success in any aspect, then we have to check. Baba says you are not using the right method. This is why even in bhakti, whatever activity you perform or make others perform, its value is based on the method. You remember that small story about mother, out of love for her son, went on backing whatever her son did, from picking up other students' things which he didn't have, right from the school days, childhood days, which led him to become a big criminal. And at the end, he blamed his mother. If you had caught my ear, because when he was on the gallows, ready to be hanged, the mother went to catch his ear. But when mother approached close, the son tells in his mother's ears that if you would have caught my ear in my childhood days, I would not have become this. So the value lies in the method, because it is according to the right method you experience success. And everything begins from here, does it not? This is why you are asked whether you consider yourself to be the embodiment of success, or whether you still have to become that. Sometimes when we don't achieve success, we tend to blame our destiny, our fortune. Oh, it's not there in my fortune. See, this person is achieving so well. See, I'm not able to achieve how much I'm trying to do it. Baba says that if you want to become an embodiment of success, that subject you have to remove. Because you don't even know 1% of your destiny, and you just blame it. So anything done in ignorance will never give you success. So that particular aspect has to be removed completely from our karma. And only Srimad has to be focused. According to the time, the result in both fields up till now should definitely be 95%. You see the speed of time. And you even issue a challenge to the world. And so the challenge you issue will be fulfilled when the stages of all of you become complete. On what basis? will the transformation of this challenge take place? On what basis will it take place? Who will be the foundation for that? Are you not? You are the foundation for the transformation. So when the foundation is ready, then after that, the kingdom will also be ready, number-wise. So if those who want the right to claim the kingdom don't take their right, if I am a part of achieving or claiming the kingdom that God wants to give me, I don't feel the right to it, then how would others claim their right, number-wise? It's okay if Baba gives it, is fine. I don't know about myself. That means I'm not ready to take even the right that Baba wants to give me. Then how would others claim their right, number-wise? Unless your stage has attained success through using the right method, how will you be successful in the task of world benefit? The task of world transformation has to happen. First, there has to be success for the self. Now, the number one point, success also has to be categorized for complete success. The very first form of success would be success for the self, done through the right method. Such a big task has to be done in such a short time of the confluence. So how fast must the speed be? Have you made any plans for this? How will you achieve that speed? Plans for what? To meet the speed of time. To be the embodiment of success means you attain success in whatever thought you are creating. Baba dives deep into this point. Success for the self is success in whichever thought you create. That means unnecessary thoughts are eliminated. This is the sign of being 100% the embodiment of success for the self. As soon as you will perform the action, you will attain success. Since it is possible to attain occult powers on the basis of ordinary knowledge, maybe it is based on just repeating, doing tapasya on just one mantra, and you achieve your occult powers, Baba says, just on basis of ordinary knowledge. Then through using the right method on the basis of this elevated knowledge, will you not attain success? You just need the checking. In which method is there something lacking? Just check. I am following Srimad, but is there something lacking through which success is not even total, not full? By checking the method, success will automatically take place accurately. You just have to check, where am I lacking? Which is the reason why I'm not becoming the embodiment of 100% success. Just check. By checking the method, success will automatically take place accurately. Even here, the main reason why there isn't success is another reason. One is find out whether you're really following the correct method. Second, whichever thought you will create will take you to success, each thought. Third aspect, you do not do service in all three forms at the same time is one another reason for not experiencing success totally. You have to do service in all three ways. And in all the three forms at the same time, all three ways, and in all three forms at the same time. This is, we have to underline for today's Murli. Full of knowledge, full of power, full of love. These are the three forms. Full of knowledge, full of power, full of love. Both love and law are together. Service has to be done in all three forms, but it has to be done even in all three ways. The three ways are, you have to do service through your thought, words, and actions. Three forms are knowledge, love, and power. Power means where there is love, there is even law. And three ways, thoughts, words, and actions. You have to do three forms of service at the same time. When you serve through speech, the mind should also be powerful. With what do you mean by powerful mind? Very focused, very clean, and with a lot of patience and a strong willpower. With a powerful state, you will change the thoughts of others. And through words, you will even make them knowledgeable. Then when you do service through actions, that is, whoever comes into contact, through that contact, he will become so full that he will automatically feel that he has reached his godly family. Your activity should be such that they feel, yes, this is my true family. If through these three forms of service, you're able to control their mind through words, you give knowledge and the blessings of light and might. And through actions, through connection, and through your physical activity, you give them the experience of this godly family. Then by doing service with this accurate method, would there not be success? You don't do all three forms of service at the same time. When you come into sound, then the mind, which should be powerful, is somehow less. When you bring someone into connection through your entertaining activity, your mind should also be powerful. Check, doesn't that remain that powerful? Or it is getting affected, influenced by that company or that vibration. So if all three take place at the same time, there will definitely be success. There should be the practice and attention of doing service in this way. However, you do not form a relationship. However, you do not form a relationship. You do not come into close contact. See, any what we say is acknowledgement doesn't necessarily mean that we form a relationship. You do not come into close contact, but you just maintain a superficial connection. That superficial connection is only for a temporary period. Like, for example, you go for any seva, and at that time you're very sweet and you talk with everybody very lovingly. And then the time you go out from that place, your mind is filled with all that you have to do. And that gathering, everything is just for that much of time. So next time somebody meets you, it will not be a very warm connection because you just left it there. I did my bit and you come out. So although you give them love, together with being full of love, you must also be powerful. Fill those souls with power through which they will be able to confront any problems, any atmosphere, any vibrations, and stay in a permanent relationship. Maybe then it will transfer to Baba too, not just with you. But we have to be an effective instrument that soul comes into permanent relationship with the family as well as Baba. However, this does not happen. Either one gets attracted by the knowledge or by that love. Obviously, they get more attracted by love. Knowledge is always in the second number. But they should become so powerful that no matter what comes in front of them, they will not fluctuate. So you see, what is still lacking? Those who are the serviceable instruments have greater knowledge. They also have love, but power is less. So, what would be the sign of a powerful stage? So, I thought of just taking till here that a powerful stage is very, very important for becoming the embodiment of success. Now, hence further, Baba will describe what is called as a powerful stage. Om Shanti. Yes, who would like to begin? As earlier you give your thought, more easier it will become for you. Yes, Ramavi. Everybody is quite silent today. Harpreet Ben. Excellent.
Om Shanti, sister.
Om Shanti.
So, Baba, in a very simple way, is saying that use all the three forms of love, law, and knowledge,
And
power,
yes,
but in also all the three ways of thoughts, actions, and words.
Yes.
And it's very important to connect all these together if we want 100% success.
Absolutely.
So it is not just the law, but it is also the love. And on the other hand, it is not just the love, it is also the law and the power along. And this always reminds me of the goddess Durga, like, with all those weapons and powerful, and yet the smiling, loving face.
Yes.
And you can transform into the love with full devotion and love, as well as the powerful form, depending on the situation. And what you think, what you speak, and what you do, they have to be in harmony. That's what it means by the three ways. Otherwise, you're thinking something, but saying something else or doing something else, or the other way around. So it's very important that there's 100% honesty to the level that every thought, every word, every action is in total synchronicity, aligned with the Almighty Baba. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. And it is not, it is not something that Baba knows and Baba wants us to do because he knows about it. It's the way success is. He's just describing that, the way success is.
In fact, in a very practical way, I've realized that sometimes, even in work situations, they will tell you, oh, you don't have to be so honest in saying that this needs a little more improvement or, whatever. Otherwise these people may not like it. But I have realized with my own experience, actually, when you're very, very honest and you actually say what you really think in a nice way, of course, in a loving way, people respect you, you save time, you become more efficient at whatever you're doing. And actually they trust you because they know that you're actually saying what you believe and there is no manipulation to just please people.
That is what, when Baba says that your thought is so very important for your action, what he believes, what he's saying that it's your belief system. If your belief system is strong and you think according to your belief system, then automatically action is successful. Not only for yourself, but even it will affect the other person. Girja
Om Shanti, sister. So I should then agree that if I have to be a star of success, I'll have to go to the seed, the first thing, which is the thought. Because everything begins with that. But even before that sankalp, there is already something in me, within me, what I call it as the samskars. So thought just doesn't come thing like that. No, it is what, the deep foundation of what. So even that's one thing is what the deep rooted thing. So for that, if I have to think, not only I have to think right, I have to think right in the right situation.
Yes.
And I have to control also what I'm thinking, like that I don't think too much, that I don't think long. So that, that control for which you need power. To think right even is a power. Otherwise, my mind is such a thing. So many thoughts it can create, it will go. Then
Absolutely.
once I have taken that control, I can have a right choice. That's what I call it as then I can apply the right method.
Words and the right
Then you
action.
can say it's perfection. So it is so much on this mind, which must be very powerful.
Yes,
Baba though he is saying here, for your speech, your mind must be powerful. For the
yes,
thought, he says your stage must be powerful.
yes,
So now if I go back to the sthiti, the stage from where it comes, it has got such a process behind. So I think I should go through all these things. Then only I can go somewhere close to Sapalta, Swarup or embodiment. I think it's a very deep method, and this will
obviously.
give me the right power. And as Papa says, see, we go to people, we tell them, they look at us, they are happy, they like us. But after that, it goes off. So I used to think, the famous example of Baba, "Jaisa tawa mein pani dala aur chala gaya." Why
Naji.
do people who love the knowledge, what is the thing which is lacking in me, that they go off? So it needs power. They love you, they like, oh, Brahma Kumari mein kitna pyar hai, Brahma Kumari mein gyan hai, lekin shakti to pull them and keep them. For that I need what a powerful mind, a
Yes.
dynamo mind, I think. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Thank you, Girjaben. And for that, one particular signal is very important, that whether my thought is coming out of an urge or it is completely according to Srimad. This is a very subtle thing that you have to think and consider about your every thought. None of your thoughts have to come out of an urge, because urge comes out from the bank of your sanskaras. So Baba calls this as a vritti. Vritti will always emerge from the sanskaras, and sanskaras could be the old sanskaras. So Baba says, before you even create a thought, check on it, whether this thought is coming out of an urge. For example, I want to eat something sweet, and the thought emerges, and then I look out for sweets. Unless I do not find one, I am not satisfied. I cannot focus on anything else. So this particular thought is coming out of an urge and not maybe the necessity. So like that, there could be so many things, even in seva, even in our personal actions, that could emerge from an urge and not really a thought based on Srimad.
But sister, when we have started this godly journey, and when we know what is our aim, what is our objective, and when we do that, aren't we really taking the shield of Srimad with us? Because
Yes,
my
we
aim
are,
and
but
objective, but the question of any other urge for me, that I want success, that I want somebody to recognize me, no, I think that becomes dissolved. For me, when I feel when you are on this path of godly thing, everything else goes off. So that urge is, Srimad is there, because I go to the Murli every day. That binds me, that catches me, that holds me. So I don't know, maybe at times I think the mind runs for that urge. But I just wanted to know, when I'm going on this, how do I know I'm on an urge and all?
yeah, because see, we are still with our old sanskars. Otherwise, we would all become angels completely till now. But because we are a little far from our angelic stage, it's because that we have not been able to dissolve our sanskaras of the past. And so sometimes, even if I don't want, sometimes, there is some urge emerging even in dreams, or even when nobody is seeing me, or when I am in a competition sort of thing, and then that urge does come. and you feel that you're right, you have a right to have this, you have a right to experience this. So why not? It's okay, So sometimes it does happen because the sanskars are still working, You have to be very careful in that. Means that is why the subject of tyag comes, that when you come to know that, if you don't get this, the other person will get the success, the other person will get the name. And so you intend to do something that comes out from your urge. Like that, for anything it can happen. So you have to be cautious at every step, because Maya is very, very royal, very subtle. Sometimes you may not even notice that it was your urge in this. So it's always better to check.
Thank you, sister. So
Yes.
incognito this journey is. So many
Yes.
unseen people are going to attack me. Thank you, sister.
Because we are becoming deities, no, that's the final fact.
Om Shanti, sister.
Oh, Shanti.
I would like to share one reflection on the how to create the power. As the discussion is going on, power can be created based on the elevated knowledge that who am I and who is mine, and the knowledge of Srimad. Om Shanti.
Yes, yes, of course. Naturally, base is knowledge. No, we did not have the knowledge in first place. So the basic aspect is knowledge, but it is also the understanding of knowledge. It is the discrimination. It is also valuing the knowledge to experience. It's a long thing. No, it's not just a word, but it's a long study and a
Application.
practice. Yes,
Applied
yes.
knowledge.
First, it's a study. It's a study. It is like Vichar Sagar Manthan, which is very important. And then, of course, practice.
And Baba has given us the 3,3, the coordinates or the methods, 3 forms and 3 ways.
Yes.
So we can check these 3 forms. I'm a knowledgeful soul, I'm a loveful soul, I'm a powerful soul. And the 3 ways, I'm checking at 3 levels: thoughts, words, and actions.
Yeah.
Are they aligned to the aim of being at a powerful stage, so that the others get also to get elevated to a higher stage? They feel,
Exactly.
they experience.
Exactly. So to have knowledge is one aspect. To experience power in knowledge is another aspect.
Yes, yes. Thank you, sister.
Om Shanti, sister.
Om Shanti.
Actually, we are trying to follow the Srimad as directed by Baba, and we are following to our level best. But the people in our house itself, the success means there should be power. Na? They should that they have something has to influence them. But for very little changes only they are observing, but they are in their path. How can we measure the success? Actually, we are following the thought stream. Everything they are inspired, but the success, how they will get influenced with Baba?
Yes. For that, the first success that Baba said was success in yourself. See, till you yourself feel light, feel the joy within. In your own obstacles, you feel that with the help of Baba, with Srimad, with your power, you're able to go ahead. First, success you have to experience within yourself, because that success will give you the necessary power in knowledge. So instead of thinking about how others are going to be influenced, more focus has to be on the success in my own self. Yeah, how many times anger transformed, how many times I worked with humility rather than ego. You know, this all things like success itself is really the foundation for all types of success. I mean, more focus should be, how am I following Srimad and how am I working with Baba's power? So that is more important than how people are getting influenced. Because see, when you are making your effort, even your past is there with you, which is creating obstacles. And so even their past is there involved in their roles. So if you will try to measure how much others are getting influenced, it could still be a difficult one. But rather, just go on checking your success in yourself.
Sister, if you, I would just like to add, when she gave me that situation, I just remember, the scene which I used to watch, this Rani of Jhansi. She is on the horse and she's going forward, 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 forward. And her aim is just right there on the fort. And on the side, there are so many people throwing things at her, throwing things over here. And sometimes she gets blood and all from a thing. And even something was missed, but I just see her going forward, forward, forward. So I also used to think, okay, if I have to reach that depth, will be there. But each one, the people who are throwing at me, they are not people who are killing me. They are giving me the motivation to go forward, forward, forward.
Yeah,
I always used to keep that picture. And then I also feel like a pet. See, any dog or something, it knows what is true love from its master. So when we are in connection with the family, what is that love which we are giving? If it is based with law, or is it based on expectation? Is it based that we want them to change? Then it can never, never change. So you just keep giving. I know it's a very difficult process, easy to talk like
but
this.
that's the only way. That's the only way. That's the only way. And whatever you get also, no, just think it is Baba's gift to you. It's not coming from any particular place. It is Baba's gift to you. And whatever you're giving is also not yours. It's what you have got from Baba. So where is that heaviness of giving? You understand? So this particular aspect of coming from Baba, going to Baba, it's very important, because that is what is happening right now at the confluence stage. How much ever effort we are making, it's nothing without Baba. Okay, so main is Baba's power working with us, through us, for every Purusharth and Seva. I think if we are in this consciousness, there will always be the power to go ahead, because you're not involving yourself in between. Otherwise, you yourself become an obstacle, Be away from all that, which we've already been experiencing in the past.
Om Shanti, sister. Very rightly said, the focus is on the self. The self should be at the powerful stage. Then the pure energy, the divine energy will radiate towards these family members, and it will transform them in a subtle manner. Soon they will start experiencing that
Absolutely.
there is a very unique soul, and she is very powerful. That soul is very powerful, and
Absolutely.
automatically these changes will come. But the very first thought, again, the workshop is inside, not outside. The very first thought that my family members are divine souls. They are connected with Baba. I am an instrument. I am a trustee. They are not mine. They are Baba's child. These kind of very elevated thoughts, the thought energy, when it's there in the food they eat, water they drink, and every atom or a molecule or every particle of that house where they're staying should vibrate with this energy. Definitely they will change.
Absolutely. The perfect example is of Dadis.
Yeah, yes.
Dadis, the way they have served has nothing to do with just knowledge. The totality is that Baba is Karan Karavanhar, and we just have to fruitfully utilize ourselves for ourselves and others with Baba Bas. That is the only thing. So what happens with this deep thought? No, there is more cleanliness, purity within you. So your speech may be having very ordinary words, but there's so much power that they make you your own, just like Baba makes us our own. Dadis have the same color, it doesn't separate from Baba at all.
And how we all got connected with Baba. The same process applies for them also.
Same process.
Baba does everything. Baba is Karavanhar. He's Karan
Yes.
Karavanhar. So we just have to be very light in our
Very
approach.
light, yes.
And the more we are light, the more powerful weapon we are.
Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. True.
Adding on to the whole listening and sharing, what I was getting was staying in the form of Khudai Khidmatgar. Everything that you are instrumental is Baba's service, whether it's going to be in your family or outside, people close to you or people just meeting up with you. So being of service for who? For Baba. And Didi, as you just said, being an instrument, being a trustee, having that consciousness every moment, that's the practice that I, the soul, have to take up. Probably that's the only method that I was getting. And that's a practice for me because I missed out on a couple of times, in that moment. So then what is the method? The method is to keep Baba always with you as a companion. Om Shanti.
True. Baba says, I'm the diamond key. I'm the diamond key. You have to take care of this diamond key. So if as much you take care of the diamond key, there is success for the self as well as others.
And sister, I would just add one brief reflection on the difference between diamond and a graphite. Both are carbon forms, but the internal arrangement, how they are arranged, from that internal structure, atomic structure, that makes the difference, all the difference between graphite and a diamond. Diamond is really, it is always checking itself, the right kind of structure in alignment with Baba's Srimad, in alignment with Baba. And second aspect is when dealing with the family members, especially the close family, because we have a lot of accounts with them from past 63 births. That's why we are together. But here Baba has given a very, very wonderful knowledge that once we are in association with them, we should not see them as a kind of a bondage, or we should see them as a service way, the means to serve them. I'm here to serve them through Baba. So they should not. I should not come into association through just superficial context, but through relationship. But the foundation is Baba.
Yes,
I
and
should be
in that case, even the
no expectation,
people,
expectation from
even
them.
the people who ditch you, the
Yes.
people who betray you, the people who are stealing something from you, everybody is connecting me to Baba.
Yes, sister.
Yes, sister. In fact, even in the last, I think 3-4 days back in the Murli, we were discussing this only, that the challenge we sometimes feel or experience with the people who are hurting us, betraying us constantly. But now that Baba has helped me to see them, I actually have gratitude to these very people for making me more aware of the realities of the situations. And with the gratitude, you grow out of it. And you actually become closer and closer to Baba. Like what you just said, actually it is these people who have helped you to reach God faster. So in a very subtle way, you start appreciating. Yeah. So you start
Sometimes I
appreciating
feel,
them.
you feel more mercy for them rather than, the deaf and dumb and crippled and, you understand? And
Yes,
blind
yes.
people. Do you feel more mercy for these people rather
Correct.
than these, because they are so good. The only defects are in the body. They're such gems sometimes. But more mercy comes for those people that have everything, but they don't have the right state of mind, including ourselves also, So that there is more mercy in that, yeah.
Yes.
Mhm.
And they are like chisels and hammers
Mhm.
who are shaping us, actually, making us powerful. And we should always be having gratitude to them. Had they not been there, the stage wouldn't have been so powerful. Because power has to be used somewhere. So that power is being used.
Of course, most important thing.
Om Shanti, sister. Just
Yes.
moving away from everything. A happy New Year. Today is our New Year. So I just thought, let me take this
Wish you a
platform.
very, very happy New Year. Very, very happy New Year. Even the Bengalis, I think today is their New Year.
Baisakhi.
Pardon?
It is Baisakhi also.
It's Vaisakhi
Happy
as well as Pongal.
Pongal was a few days back, I think.
Happy New Year. It is New Year for the Tamilians, for the Malayalis. And as she said,
Tamilians, Malayali, yes, and the
Yes.
Punjabis.
Yeah.
Good. Start
Thank you.
the year again with a lot of happiness, energy. So I think now we can meditate, Rakhi Ben.
Let me have an announcement. Anyone want to take up the announcement?
Yes, I shall do that. Okay, this
Om
Sunday,
Shanti.
Om Shanti, Greenaben. On this Sunday, that is 16th April, we have Dr. Shwetangbai, who shall be conducting the Murli Manthan on the Murli that we have read, dated 22nd July 1972. The topic of the Murli is different tips to become destroyer of attachment. So we request everyone, before attending the session, we shall go through this Murli, so we can do the better churning of this Murli. Thank you. Over to you, Prinaben.
So we'll now meditate for a few moments. So the first aspect would be to get connected with yourself. To our eternal self. Behind the eyes, near the brain. I, the soul, am an embodiment of success. I am a star of success. I am gifted with success in totality. That too, without the experience of labor, pain. As everything lies within me. I am the master of my own life. Everything emerges from inside of me. Whether it is knowledge, whether it is ignorance, whether it is divinity, or whether it is unrighteousness. Now connecting with our most beloved Shiv Baba. And in that eternal relationship, feel the experience. In his current, in his light. How do you feel about yourself? Do you feel like a graphite or do you feel like a diamond? Seeing oneself in the light of Shiv Baba. Is the most effective way of seeing the best in oneself. Who am I? What am I? How am I? When Baba is showing our worth, every aspect of knowledge feels powerful. And not just words. The knowledge, the versions of Baba transforms into pure love within me. And feeling that pure love working through me. I can feel souls getting connected with Baba instantly or after some time. I, the soul, do again and again detach myself from everywhere else. To just experience my own divinity with Baba. This enables me to be in the unlimited. Being in the unlimited, I'm able to clearly see if any urge is there within me, just for gratification of my own desires. Or it is a powerful thought for transformation. Let's dive deep into our own frame of mind. And see clarity in my connection with Baba and family. I am everything to Baba. But only a pure instrument for others. Baba is my world, in my heart, in my urge, and for everyone else, I am a pure instrument. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Thank you, Baba. Thank you, Krinaben. Thank you, Divine Family. Wishing you all a happy new year as a regional states. See you tomorrow at 5 a.m. Till that time, have a blissful day.
Thank you.